Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we actually versed Crystal Palace and it was actually a pretty close game. No words to say here, but this time we're going to be playing another FA Cup match and we're actually up against Huddersfield. I'm pretty sure Huddersfield is a championship club if you notice, or if you've played FC24 before. Well, if you play FC24, because I kind of don't know where Huddersfield is. I know for sure they're not in the Premier League or League One. They have to be far worse than that, but Huddersfield is actually in the Championship. So if we actually get a win against Huddersfield, this could be pretty interesting and pretty good performance from Arsenal because they need to do well. I mean, they're up against slow teams, but if they get the job done, then they have a chance of at least making it to the Wembley with no fail. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I've really seen a lot of in terms of from the YouTube studio, I've actually saw that many of the views were not come. I have not even got that much respectable views. Well, comments were there, and I'm kind of happy that one of the comments said that I'm one of the underrated YouTuber. For someone who's actually done that, I kind of thank that person. But still, that doesn't mean you have to stop liking and stop watching my videos, because my goal is to reach 1 million subscribers. And it's going to take a while because many of you haven't subscribed to my channel. So if you really want to see a lot of good content, you have to really subscribe to my channel. And yeah, my video is not that good because sometimes the HD quality is really not cooperating with me. So yeah, that might be one of the downside, but still I'm trying to make it better for you guys as much as I can. Only till I master the HD quality, then I can try to make it more better, and then you will like it. So please, even with the no HD quality, at least I really want you to please subscribe to my channel, as it really means a lot to me. And without further ado, let's just enjoy our next FA Cup match. Alright guys, we're gonna see Huddersfield versus Arsenal here in Kirklees Stadium. So Man United steal Callum Wilson, signing for 35, and Jesus scored Arsenal's 3-2 win over Crystal Palace. Well, scored it early, but it's actually Emil Smith-Rowe who scored the match-winning goal. So yeah, a lot of news here that Manchester Derby is going on. Sporting CP hoping to sign Smith-Rowe in the coming days. Oh, they're actually trying to steal us. So initial reports claim Sporting CP are keen to sign Smith-Rowe. The Arsenal wide man, it's alleged, is also being tracked by several other clubs. Sporting CP hope to strengthen their squad by landing the 23-year-old from England. The Sporting CP boss was less than forthcoming to the press about his interest, just saying that Smith-Rowe was amongst the club targets. Well, I mean, he is a pretty good player, but I'm still not going to give up on him. I mean, in real life, they actually gave up on him because of his bad performance, and that's why he's playing for Fulham. But this time, I am not giving away. I am not leaving. Or basically, I'm not giving away this player. And obviously, Manchester United signed Callum Wilson from Liverpool. Well, not Liverpool. I thought it was Liverpool for a second. But yeah, it's from Newcastle United for a fee in the region of 30 million. So, yeah. So, we're going to take a look at the squad. And as you can see, a lot of good players are actually in. Saliba's in. So, the only replacement I need to make, we're gonna go to that right away. So, let's go to match day. We're up against Huddersfield here in Kirklees Stadium. And as usual, their starting 11 is not that interesting. You can't see properly, but let me try to lower the brightness. There it is. Now you can see clearly. Ward, Rudoni, Carlo, Koroma, Hoga, Thomas, Ruffles, Pearson, Helic, Edwards, Nichols. I mean, nothing new here. So yeah. And they're actually in the Championship as usual. So, yep. And that's about it. So Huddersfield are actually going for the standard formation. So, yep. But I'm going to make some changes here. So, it's going to be a lot of changes. So, don't go anywhere, guys. Alright, guys. So, I already made some changes here for Arsenal. So, I got Rice in for Camavinga. Calafiori for Gabriel. Tomiyasu for Ben White. Pepe for Saka. Reece Nelson for Odegaard. Trossard for Kai Havertz. And Eddie Nketiah for Gabriel Jesus. Well, Jesus is in the substitution. And I know for sure he can do well, but Eddie Nketiah deserves a chance. So, yep. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just enjoy this episode. And obviously our next FA Cup. So, yeah. We'll be right back, guys. And don't go anywhere. Here we are at Kirklees Stadium in Huddersfield. So, after our dramatic performance against Peterborough United, we managed to move on to the second round of the FA Cup. Well, it's actually round 4, but as it stands, it is what it is. So, yeah. For us, it is the second round, so yeah. But this is a pulsating FA Cup match, as Arsenal have made quite a few changes just to balance the squad and rotate the squad a bit. Because of Premier League, they have to focus on the Premier League, so yeah. So Huddersfield, they're going with the same formation, like the usual standard formation. Jonathan Hogg, Carlo Adriano, Josh Karoma, Danny Ward. And then Mikael Halik, Matty Pearson, Josh Ruffles. And here are the substitution: John Rodis, David Kasumu, Kieran Phillips, Conor Mahoney, and the list goes on and on. So Arsenal, they've actually gone up with a very interesting formation. So they still have Ramsdale, Calafiori's in for Gabriel, Tomiyasu for Ben White. Declan Rice comes in for Camavinga and Martinelli. Reece Nelson, Leandro Trossard, they're still in the substitution. Leonard Bernier, Fabio Vieira, Jesus is still in. And yeah.
Thank you, Kirklees Stadium. Enjoy the game.
So I decided to actually bring Leonard Bernier because this guy has true potential. I know he's 16 years old and he's 53 rated or 51 rated. But trust me, once he's reached 20s or so, I'm pretty sure he has that potential to be in that Arsenal squad. And anyway, the match is kicked off with Huddersfield having the ball. Now here's Rodoni. Still Rodoni. This could be a chance for Huddersfield. Like I said, Arsenal have got most of their players out because of challenging a very easy team, but there is no easy team. And that was an unforced error here from William Saliba as he scores an own goal. Well, sort of. But Rodoni actually gets the goal though for Huddersfield. But this is a tactic though. We have to rest our big strikers because when it is the second half, they know that they'll strike in. So it actually was a deflection from William Saliba. Sadly could not get this one. He actually had a touch on it. So I have a feeling that this could be an own goal. And it is. It is an own goal from William Saliba. So now Arsenal are trailing early in this game. And they lose the ball at Huddersfield's half. But what a tackle from Calafiori. Calafiori finds Martinelli. Martinelli finds Reece Nelson. Nelson finds Pepe. Pepe goes into the penalty box, hoping to get a penalty from there. I mean, he's not diving, but still. And that was a wonderful tackle from the Huddersfield defender. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Arsenal. They really deserve it because this is not going well for them. They've been inconsistent lately. I mean, yeah, they got away with wins like that, but they really should not be conceding those type of goals. And I know that this is tactical view and many of these things like that happen, but still. But yeah, Martinelli crosses this one, and Nichols has to make a save like that. This could be terrible if Arsenal does not get back. But luckily there was no one to get the ball, only from Pearson to actually get it. And it's going to be a throw-in for Huddersfield. Pearson has it, finds Ruffles. It's still Ruffles. He almost lost the ball possession there, but he manages to get it in. Carlo Adriano has it, finds Ward. And the defense has really been the questionable at times, I would say. But what a block from Calafiori. Fiore finds Nketiah. Nketiah finds Reece Nelson. But what was Nelson doing? No one was there to collect it, but that was a very bad way to lose the ball here. And now Rodoni has it. Defending has really been questionable at times for Arsenal, but They still manage to get this one. Tomiyasu finds Reece Nelson. Nelson finds Nketiah. He's away. He has players marking in. Pepe has it, and he scores. There were players squaring in for support, and Pepe was actually the player to support Nketiah. It was an assist from him, but what a goal from Pepe. It was a wonderful pass from Nketiah, and Pepe with a powerful shot to score that easy goal. And now Arsenal are back in this. This is going to get very interesting at first. I know this is Huddersfield and you might not get that much action like this, but this is going to be interesting. I mean, take a look at this. Arsenal got a very close win against Crystal Palace, thanks to a goal from Emil Smith-Rowe. And many teams are actually thinking of signing that player, like Sporting Lisbon, for example. But anyway, Calafiori makes a very good tackle. He is a very good centre-back. I know he's 73 rated, but like I said, once they reach that certain age or at his prime, for sure, then I know he will do well. Now here's Reece Nelson. Nelson finds Pepe. Pepe could actually go for a brace. Still Pepe. Pepe finds Martinelli. Martinelli shoots. And what a goal for Arsenal. Arsenal, they just respond. Conceding goals is basically like their specialty, because they think that Huddersfield is like, oh, we gotta go. Sorry that I made that sound, but it is actually their point of view. It is like how things are, because this is like, when it comes to Arsenal trying to score goals, they just start by conceding a goal. But then after they do that, they just do well. They just do well as a trailing side. So this might be Arsenal's tactics. They just let their opponents get a goal first. But once they actually, after they concede, because that's when Huddersfield try to become overconfident there, because they're trying to get a win against a big team like this. This happened with Manchester City, where Wolves actually scored an early goal. And Brentford too. Brentford also did the same thing. But Man City scored 2 quick goals. And now here's Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah shoots, but he misses it, unfortunately. It was a chance for Nketiah to get an insurance goal for Arsenal. But sadly, he misses this one. It was very close, but it is what it is. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Huddersfield. 2-1 is the scoreline. But what can Huddersfield do? Huddersfield can at least tie the game, so then it could go for FA Cup replays. A replay, I would say, because once they tie, once the score is leveled and nothing to be separated, then we go to replays. And it may happen maybe next week or so, or a fortnight or so. Now here's Ward. Ward has it. Now here's Carlo Adriano. Still Adriano. Adriano shoots, but what a block from Calafiori. Now here's Declan Rice. Rice finds Martinelli. Martinelli back passes to Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Martinelli. Martinelli finds Trossard. Trossard's away. Finds Nketiah. There is that much space for Arsenal to get into the box. But Nketiah has to wait. Finds Declan Rice. Still Rice. Rice finds Pepe. Pepe shoots. But what a save from the keeper. Nketiah shoots. But Nichols makes a save. And this might be it for the first half of this game. With Arsenal getting a slim lead over Huddersfield in this FA Cup match. But it was all thanks to Nicola Pepe and Gabriel Martinelli as usual. And it has been showcased on him because he scored that goal to put them in front. Like I said initially, Gabriel Martinelli was a fraudulent player. But he can get back his form anytime. This has happened with Kai Havertz. This has happened with Beckham. This has happened with Kaká. Any of these players, they can get back their form. And as usual, an own goal from William Saliba. If it wasn't for that, they could have had a 2-0 lead. But Saliba really has to make that unforced error. Because Ramsdale had it under control, but Saliba has to really mess things up. But Pepe scored the equalizer. And then obviously an assist from Pepe. Finding Martinelli. And Martinelli put Arsenal in front. And there was a chance for Arsenal to get an insurance goal. Eddie Nketiah had the chance, but he misses it. And that too. by much, I would say. But anyway, halftime, we have Arsenal 2, Huddersfield 1. Now, as you can see right around the grounds, Brentford has a slim lead over Derby County. Cardiff City and Wigan Athletic are leveled. Crystal Palace has a slim lead over Millwall. AFC Wimbledon currently leveling with Wolves. Chelsea having a slim lead over Hull City. In a Manchester derby, nothing to be separated, 0-0. Liverpool having a current 0-0 situation with Fulham. Spurs currently leveling with Southampton. Aston Villa currently leveling with Barnsley. Luton Town currently leveling with Bristol City. And that is the last score here. So Arsenal, they're planning to actually go for a substitution, a reinforced one actually. And Takehiro Tomiyasu is, let's see what is his fitness. He's 69. I think he's starting to be a bit happy here. Tomiyasu should be happy. But I think it's about time where we can get our right back, Leonard Bernea. In for Tomiyasu. I know his shooting is a bit meh, but I know for sure that this player has potential, and it's not favoritism. I know that he can do it. But anyway, that's our only change of this game. Leonard Bernea coming in for Takehiro Tomiyasu. Trusting a 51 rated right back is probably the smartest option here for certain managers, especially with Cesc Fabregas. He was a 16-year-old, and they trusted him to start on pitch. Now here's Eddie Nketiah, but Nketiah has to lose the ball. He has to lose it. I mean, this is Arsenal's life in a nutshell, I would say. They always lose the ball at certain areas where they have chances and such. But what a tackle from Declan Rice. Rice finds Pepe. It's still Pepe. Still Nicola Pepe. Still Nicola Pepe. Pepe finds Eddie Nketiah. But it was a tackle, or interception, but it's still with Arsenal. Reece Nelson has it, but what a save from Nichols. And Arteta is really fuming because they thought that they had this one under control. But still. Big teams are going to be going because Manchester United versus Man City was on there. So one of the big teams will be sacrificed and will not be playing in further FA Cup matches. But Saliba, out of all players, redeems himself with a goal after scoring that initial own goal for Huddersfield. Contributed an own goal for Huddersfield, now being a hero and scoring a wonderful header. That's what I call a 0-to-hero performance. And who else? From William Saliba himself. And with that goal, Saliba will be happy about this. What a goal to score. A perfect header.
Goal for Arsenal, number 2, William Saliba.
And now Arsenal are 2 goals ahead. And that's actually his first FA Cup match. Or first FA Cup goal, I would say. Not a match, but goal. Now, Huddersfield has a chance to get themselves back into the game. It's Thomas with it. He crosses it in. Tries to cross it, but it hits the post. Now Rice has it. Still Declan Rice. Rice finds Nketiah. Still Nketiah. Nketiah finds Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Still Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli finds Pepe. Pepe shoots. And he scores a brace. He might not be reaching a 90 rated, but I'm pretty sure that Pepe can perform well for Arsenal at this type of situations like this. And looks like Reece Nelson will be subbed off for Fabio Vieira after having a disastrous performance. Couldn't get a goal. He had a chance, but a save from Nichols denied him a goal. So he will be coming off for Fabio Vieira. The best friend of Jadon Sancho comes off for Fabio Vieira.
Arsenal goal, number 28, Nicolas Pepe.
Now here's Carlo Adriano.
This is a message for Adriano Negri. Happy
And I was actually zoned out for there because I heard a commentator saying something. But as you can see, at the top left, Callum Wilson has actually made a move to Manchester United, and also Huddersfield has scored another goal. So now they're back to 2-goal deficit. And it was actually a goal from... Yeah, we couldn't see the player, but that was a pretty wonderful goal from whoever scored it. But looks like Saliba will be subbed off for Hurrien Timber, the Dutchman. And Saliba, after scoring that headed goal, probably his final season too.
Huddersfield Town goal.
And it's actually by Ward.
25. Danny Ward.
Danny Ward scores a goal. The reason why Saliba's probably emotional is because this is actually his final season. And he's probably one of the best centre-backs of Arsenal, I would say. And Kitty has a chance. Squares it into Trossard. Trossard shoots. And he actually hits it in the post and to the net. Does the BDI celebration. But what a goal from Leandro Trossard. And an assist from Nketiah. That's actually his second assist of the game. It looks like Nketiah is going to be subbed off for Gabriel Jesus. He hasn't been doing well, but like I said, sometimes he can prove his doubters wrong. And Gabriel Jesus comes in for Nketiah.
For Arsenal, number 19, Leandro Trossard.
It looks like Arsenal will be getting another convincing victory. Unless if Huddersfield tries to make it interesting. Now here's Ward, but Calafiori makes another tackle. He's already fatigued. But like they said, they're doing well. And Huddersfield has actually made 100% pass accuracy. Not a single interception. It's just only with the tackles that Arsenal has made. Now Nicolas Pepe has it. Ruffles falls off to the ground, but Fabio Vieira recollects it. Vieira finds Martinelli, but saved by Nichols. But it's still with Vieira. Vieira finds Pepe, and Pepe scores a hat-trick. That is perfect from Vieira. A wonderful pass from Fabio Vieira. Squaring it to Nicolas Pepe, and he scores a hat-trick. A wonderful save from Nichols, but he gives it away at a worst possible time. But what a goal from Pepe. Scoring a hat-trick like this. And I don't know what is going on for him. I mean, he's actually joined Arsenal since 2019. Since 2019, he's actually joined Arsenal. And he sadly could not do well
Goal for Arsenal, number 28, Nicolas Pepe.
in trying to be a starter and such. But somehow, Pepe does manage to score a goal. Now here's Nakayama. Ward has it. Still Ward, but he actually rushes it for out of play. And as usual, Martinelli with his only goal of the game. He was a pretty handful for defenders, so yep. Scored that only goal thanks to an assist from Pepe. That's actually his first assist, or maybe 2 assists, I would say. We don't know. But either way, he's actually now managing to find that form. Calafiori has it. Bonilla somehow didn't have a touch, despite actually bringing him on field. I'm actually thinking of loaning Bonilla, despite being in the starting 11. He's already 16. Once he actually gets up to a maybe play in League 2 or so, then I'm pretty sure he can be that player to fill in for that right back spot. Now here's Calafiori. Calafiori finds Declan Rice. It's still Declan Rice. Still Rice. Still Declan Rice. Rice finds Trossard. It was a wonderful tackle though. Edwards has it. Finds Nakayama. And I think this will be the final whistle will be any time, I would say, because unless if Huddersfield somehow get a consolation goal, as they've not been doing well apart from that early goal they've scored, thanks to an error from Saliba. But it doesn't matter as Arsenal get another convincing win over Huddersfield. 6 goals to 2. And it was all thanks to a hat-trick from Nicolas Pepe. Probably another player to actually score a hat-trick. I mean, Martinelli has scored a hat-trick, I think. Jesus did. And now it's Nicolas Pepe. After a scintillating performance from Pepe, the match finishes with Arsenal 6, Huddersfield 2. And obviously the highlights of this game, pretty memorable to see. Then in the 68th minute, Ward tries to get one goal back, but Arsenal's offense was all over the place. Sometimes their offense is very good. And then Nketiah's assist on Leandro Trossard. And then obviously Pepe scoring the hat-trick, which we'll be showing it to you right away. Obviously, it was a wonderful save from Nichols. And then a pass like that from Fabio Vieira finds Pepe. And Pepe scored a wonderful hat-trick, which gave Arsenal a very commanding lead over Huddersfield. And now a post-match interview. And Man City actually gets the job done over Man United. So even with the new signing, Manchester United cannot progress through. But let's take a look at the post-match interview for Arsenal.
Chat to us for a second about the match.
And Arteta's really happy, even without their starting players. Well, few of their starting players. They know how to strike well. Sensational. Did you expect such a commanding win? You work hard in training leading up to a game, but you never know exactly what will happen. It's a real pleasure when every single part of a plan comes good. Great win and congratulations. No question all the headlines will be about Pepe's performance. Were you surprised to see him win with a hat-trick? If you saw Pepe train every day like I do, nothing about his achievements, it would surprise you. He's committed to improving every day as a player, the goals and his performance. That was a pretty impressive 6-goal win for Arsenal. Would you say you controlled the game pretty much from start to finish? A lot of the game was played in the opposition half. We really took initiative and played on the front foot today, but that meant the boys had to stay alert when we were out of possession.
That'll be all for today.
So obviously, that was it for our FA Cup match. And I think Arsenal's next FA Cup would be somewhere in February. But looks like Pepe's hat-trick hero against Huddersfield might have probably been the hero here for Arsenal. And let's take a look at the news here for Everton. And they've actually signed Marius Wolf. And Man City winners against rivals. And Zinchenko's probably kind of fatigued. But we're going to advance. And it looks like Arsenal's next match is against Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham is actually interested with Eddie Nketiah. But we're not signing him. He's actually doing well. Why does people always want to sign players whenever they're up against each other? So we're obviously going to reject the offer. He's vital. I mean, yes, sometimes he can do stinky as a starter, but come on. Eddie Nketiah is Eddie Nketiah. He can somehow tries to find that form whenever he can. And obviously Vieira has a loan offer. And another 2-year deal. We already have a lot of players going off for a loan, so we cannot go again. There are so many offers for Vieira. First from Lille, then from Wolfsburg, now from Stuttgart. But Vieira is not going anywhere. But looks like Arsenal's next match is against Nottingham Forest. And this could be a very important match because what else can I say? If we get a win against Nottingham Forest, we can jump to second place because Aston Villa has actually taken the L here. Let's take a look. We don't know where's Aston Villa, but I think they should be there somewhere. No, they've not taken the L, but they've actually drawn to Newcastle. And Man City, on the other hand, sadly, well, they actually have a game to go. And their next match is against Burnley, so I'm pretty sure they cannot lose. I know they've lost to Sheffield United out of all teams, but it is what it is. We have 4 losses in the campaign. If we get a win like this, we could actually overtake Aston Villa. And a performance like this, we really needed that. So, yeah. But anyway, some changes will be made, so don't worry. But I really hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for our next match. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, we managed to get a scintillating win against Huddersfield. Thanks to a hat-trick from Nicolas Pepe. And a goal from Saliba, a goal from Martinelli, and then a goal from Trossard sealed us the win in round 4. And looks like Arsenal has been somehow gaining that form. They're not doing well in the Premier League in real life. Or actually, yeah, in real life they're not doing well in the Premier League, but in the game, they actually have a chance. Aston Villa has actually fumbled. They actually got a draw in Newcastle. But if we actually get a win against Nottingham Forest, this could be changing. We could actually take second place. Just 3 points behind Man City if we get a win. Man City will probably get a win or so. So not surprising. But if we keep on maintaining that streak, we will have a chance to get to a position like this. So yeah. But I'll try my best to test the difficulty into Legendary. Then I can think of actually playing the game. Because as I've actually done in Cut Film, Legendary difficulty has actually been really... It's not treating me well. So I've actually got very angry while playing Legendary in Cut Film. So if you have seen me play Legendary difficulty, I was really mad when I couldn't get a single goal with that player while using the Legendary difficulty. So if I cannot do it, then I have to probably do Tactical View, because that's at least one of the challenging parts of for this game, because at least Arsenal sometimes lose to opponents which they normally don't. So yeah. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Once we finish the first season of Arsenal Career Mode, we will be back to our usual tournaments. And I will be making another Brisbane 05 Blaster tournament maybe later this, maybe next year or so. It's not possible to do this year because obviously I'm currently doing the season. But once I finish it, we will be doing a lot of teams for this, and obviously do transfers. And it's going to be pretty fun. And plus there will be a lot of tweaks in it. There will be another analysis, like checking the goals, checking the highlights, with your own eyes. So yeah. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Let me tell you this. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Without further ado, yeah, I really hope you like this one. Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.